It's nice.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to the Shlissel Challah bake. Yay! Let me know if any of you guys made Shlissel Challah before. We're going to make it together, and we're going to share different things, spiritual sides of it, what are we doing, why we're doing it, and we're going to have fun today. Let me know who's here, what's your name, and where you're from. You guys are amazing. And we're going to start off by singing a Shabbat song, because Shabbat is tomorrow, and we're making challah.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom,
Hey!
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom Chaya Sarah from Amsterdam. Hello. Hello Kota. Shalom, shalom. Hey, how you guys doing? Good to see you. We're going to make some challah. Now, does anyone know why we make this challah the Shabbat after Pesach?
Not
Let
just
me
any
know.
challah, the challah that's shaped like a key.
Yeah.
Why would it specifically be on the Shabbat after Pesach? Any ideas?
Or why are we even making a challah out of a key, right? I mean,
Out of a key?
actually,
Yeah,
people
the
put
key.
people make a challah and put the key in the middle, or they make it as a shape of a key. And I don't want to put my dirty metal key in my challah.
Or have the children accidentally swallow it.
Yeah, so we're just going to make it shaped. Okay, let's see who
Well,
else. Shalom, Israeli family. Hi, misunderstood. We need a challah. Okay, one second. Joshua, hey. Shalom from Tennessee, y'all. Shabbat shalom, y'all. That's what we say in Tennessee. Okay, and you know what we do before we make challah? We have to, challah is not bread. Okay, let me just tell you. Challah is not bread. What is challah? Challah is what we take out. Aylam is born in Israel, so he knows Hebrew. What does challah mean?
Challah means a piece of the bread that you take out. And originally, when we had the holy priest, the Kohanim, working in the Beit HaMikdash and the Holy Temple, we used to take a piece of the challah and give it to the Kohen that doesn't have a share in the land and receives his food, gifts of food from us. So
the challah is actually the thing we take out.
The piece that we take out. You're going to be doing now the mitzvah of challah?
Yeah, we're going to do the mitzvah of challah. I don't know what apron I'm on.
So if this was baked right now, you would be not allowed to eat it until you took out a piece.
Right. If I made a certain amount of flour, I think it's 14 cups of flour. It's not kosher. The Jew cannot eat this unless you take out a piece of challah. Okay, and I made a graphic of this saying all the blessings, everything. So I'm going to show it to you, and I'm also going to use it to do what I'm going to do. So here, we'll try to get try to get it on here. How do you do that? Here it is. Hold on. Gary and Lana, Washington. Hey, you guys are amazing. What time is over here? It's 9. Let's put the kids to sleep.
They've been up late because of the holiday. We just had Passover holiday. We had up sometimes till midnight accidentally.
Yeah. Passover is a full week. Okay, so the kids are home for like 3 weeks, and they were up till midnight, so it's a little crazy. And now we're gonna separate challah. Now, before I do this, I want people to type in your name or anyone who you want to pray for, because now is a special, special time. We're gonna pray for people who need health, happiness, clarity, something in life, to marry someone, a marriage partner. So type in a name of someone and we can pray together for them right now after I take out the challah. And I want to read what you guys say. Okay, so what it says here, again, I go by this, okay. Oh, just dropped it almost. Okay. First step, wash the hands.
So one interesting thing about, we asked the question, like, why are we going to be making a challah shaped as a key? And specifically on the Shabbat that's after Pesach. So maybe some of you have heard that the idea of eating matzah. By the way, we have some matzah here we could show, right?
Maria
There's some
Lewis,
good
we're
matzah
gonna
here.
miss you. Have fun.
Any matzah here? Oh, we have some.
You can watch it later if you want.
Well,
oh, wait, this is our leftover matzah.
So leftover matzah, yeah. So the whole thing with matzah, I mean, one of the ideas is that matzah is a thin, very simple bread made only out of water and flour, nothing else. That's the matzah that we eat at Seder night.
Right,
and the matzah is it actually is like a very humble bread.
Right.
It brings about humbleness within us. So how is that related to parnasah, to making
your livelihood,
a living?
Money, right? Because
You know how sometimes
this
when
is for what's a sigula? You have to tell them what it is.
Oh yeah, because the whole thing with the key of the matzah, the challah that we're going to be making, that's shaped as a key, is to open up the gates of plenty, that God will rain upon us,
of abundance, of money, of things we need in this world, spiritually, physically, especially like money. So this is why we're doing this.
The problem with money, as you all probably know, is that it sometimes makes us feel a lot more powerful and maybe also better than other people. You know, when somebody's seen you have when somebody's rich, it's a big nisayon, it's a big test to see, can you have this money and also share it? Can you will you become like I'm better than everybody else? Right. So the challah on Pesach helps us.
Matzah on Pesach.
The matzah, not challah on Pesach. The matzah on Pesach helps us to embed within us this character trait of humbleness.
Right, it's very flat.
Once we've eaten the matzah and have really taken that in, now we can proceed to eat the challah shaped as a key and open up the gates of abundance without becoming haughty, without becoming like so full of ourselves.
Right, this was a spiritual detox we just did. You know, people detox out of like green juice and everything. We just detox. Again, please write your names of people you want to pray for. We're going to pray for everybody in the whole world, and especially the people that you write for. I'm also going to pray for people that I pray for every day that needs health, that needs happiness, that needs health, that needs happiness, to have good vibes sent their way. Okay, so.
L'chaim. This is some coffee to keep me up.
Okay, so the first thing, I wash my hands. And how do we separate the challah? We say a blessing. Okay, and I could do, okay, fine, 1 second, I could pray. Okay, we're going to say a blessing. Hold on.
In Judaism, we bless and then proceed to do the action. So Leah is going to bless over us taking the challah, and then she's going to take a piece out of it and remove it, which in the future, when we have the Kohanim back in work, she'll be able to give it to a Kohen. Yeah. If you want a neighbor.
Right. And when I'm taking something out, I'm taking something out the challah, right? So what I'm thinking when I take something out, I'm taking out all the bad things in our life. If we have some illness, I want to take it out. If we have depression, we have anxiety, I'm taking it out. Everything bad in the world, I'm taking it out. Terrorism, everything bad that's happening in Israel now. I want to take it out, and I want to leave only the goodness that we're going to eat for holiness.
And the Kohen who would receive all that would know how to fix it, because the high priest, because the priests, their job in Israel is to bring up all the bad and all the sins. They're the ones in charge of bringing it up to a better place.
Right.
Okay.
So now we don't have the holy temple, so we do it at home. Every woman, a man, a Jewish man, or Jewish woman, or whoever doing the challah is like the holy priest in the holy temple.
Go for it.
So let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Praying for Israel, says Shelby.
Well, we're gonna pray after we get separate after. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu v'tatav v'tzivanu lahafrish challah.
Amen.
Horeze challah. This is the challah. Okay, now what we do is we give some tzedakah. This is a holy time. Gonna give some tzedakah. Get rid of.
I'm gonna get some.
Okay, and now what we do after separation. We're going to double wrap it and burn it or throw it away. Okay. hold on. Someone said that they burned it and they used the tinfoil afterwards. You do not use anything touching this afterwards. This is supposed to be burnt in the holy temple. So I know you want to like recycle, but you do not recycle anything touching this. I have to now wash my hands really, really well to not have any of this challah on my hands because it's supposed to be burned in the holy temple. Okay?
Right. Some would make the mistake to put the challah to bake together with the bread, and for those who are observing halakha, that would be a problem because you would receive the flavor of the forbidden part, the challah, within the bread. So
yeah, you're supposed to double or triple tinfoil it, put it in the oven on the bottom, and burn it. Or we can do is triple or double, wrap it and put it in the garbage. We have to make sure I usually do triple.
Yeah,
triple.
We have this super tough tinfoil from Passover when our kitchen was covered with those.
Yeah, so this is like
short, me covered with that to sleep.
Yeah, he's sleeping. Okay, so now we're gonna pray for people. I'm gonna first pray for people, and then we're gonna pray. Actually, let's first pray. Aylam, if you can read who. Karen Hopper, hello. I'm gonna pray for everybody. Let's go. Aylam, if you could please go to there and read. Actually, here. Hold on.
Okay.
But it's gonna be easier. I'm gonna do it here. We're going to pray for everybody in the world right now.
We're going to be praying.
Just 1 second. 1 second. I call him Abba. That means dad. Because my kids. Here, please go. That's
what is this? Oh, great. This is a list?
Easier to read.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay. But it's not updated. So
that's fine. Okay, so I'll read it.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to be praying
for,
among others, for Karen Hopper's daughter, Emma. Right.
So Hashem.
We want to play for Jewish Butterfly's grandson Nathaniel, who needs love and happiness.
Nathaniel, may you have love and happiness to your old happy man.
For Charlene's brother Coleman.
May Coleman be happy and healthy until old age and be connected to his family and have good days.
So Joshua and Penny wants
John, Sharon,
Bob, and Mary, Isaiah, Josh, Penny, and Sophia.
May these people have amazing good lives, and we're blessing them. May God bless them till 120 years old.
Misunderstood wants to say that I look cute in my apron. Thank you.
Oh yeah, what about me? Anyone could cook with us, bake with us? We're gonna get ready, but we're praying first. Okay.
Oh, we need to pray for Koda Kamolia's daughter, Natalie and Pavel, boyfriend to
right. Don't believe in God. May everyone in the world believe in the one and only God. May God open up our hearts and minds that we have good lives, that we're connected to Him and her.
Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach used to say something pretty amazing, I think. It's a general message. He used to say that more important than we teach our children to believe in God, we need to teach our children that God believes in them.
Yeah.
And then with that acknowledgement, also people get closer. I can tell you that I can tell you this already. This is already like riding the water. They say in Israel. But I once almost fell off a cliff. And God opened my eyes in the darkness to see that I was about to. And I felt such love coming from Him. This was before I became a believer. And so God, first of all, I feel gave me the gift of showing me that He wants me around. And then afterwards, I was able to open my heart and want Him around in my life.
Right.
Okay. We will pray for you as well.
Thank you so much. Praying for Israel. Thank you for praying for Israel. We need a lot of prayers. We live in a place right now where there's a lot of terror. It's like a Holocaust here, not really. No, hold on. What I'm saying is it's killing of Jews, and we are living in a place where it's happening all the time, and we pray that we'll have true, full peace very, very soon, because the world just needs a lot of healing, especially in Israel. Israel's like a little, what's this called? Like a microcosm of the whole world, and a lot of things need to be healed here before it can be healed everywhere. So I pray that it will be healed very, very soon. There's a family, a D family, the 2 daughters and the mom just got murdered, and we're also going to pray for them, that their souls have aliyah and their family has some sort of comfort and peace, and all Am Yisrael, all the people of Israel, family right now. Okay, hold on. What else? Amen. Thank you, Maraki. Okay, and I'm also going to pray for some people that I want to pray with. You guys will pray. Glee Bat Shoshana, Allison Bat Noah, Lahavdil, Leah,
you can say out loud the people you want to pray for now.
Aylam Yisrael Ben Yehudit. Different Yehudit Ben Yehudit. Yehudit Ben Yehudit. Devorah bat Gila, Rachel bat Gila, Alice bat Devorah, William ben Devorah, Sophie bat Jacqueline, Leo ben Jacqueline, Oliver ben Jacqueline, Shoshana bat Gittel, Dol ben Gittel, Lee bat Shoshana, Glenn bat Shoshana, Jacqueline bat Shoshana, Dina bat. Sorry, man, I can go on for a long time. But may God bless everybody, that God will give us healing, and God will bring us happiness in our hearts and our minds, that we can live a life that's full of freedom. We let go of anything holding us back to live the best life we have for our purpose. May God give us strength to be the best person we can be with God's help.
Let's make keys.
Okay, key time, y'all.
Key time.
Okay. I'm just reading a little bit. Yep, D-Day. Shalom, everybody. Yes. Amen. May everybody out there be happy and healthy till an old age. Now, we're going to get ready to make some challah that looks like a key. Okay? And I'm going to, okay. We're going to make really small challahs like that. I'm just kidding. We're going to make really big challahs like this. Boop. Nope. Okay, so we don't really know what we're doing, but we're just going to do it, okay? And we're going to talk about what we're doing and why we're doing it.
All right. Here goes.
Let's ask a question for them. Does anyone make challah at home or have tried challah before?
By the way, is anybody here familiar with the Sefirat HaOmer, the Omer count?
Oh, yeah.
That anybody knows what that is about? Wants to share?
We make our challahs with this, so it's like not a mess because we don't have anything.
Shalene Brand says that she loves making challah. Oh, fantastic.
Amazing! Tomorrow Shabbat, right? Is anyone making challah for Shabbat coming up? So excited!
Our kids, when they go to kindergarten, they have challah baking pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Our daughter brings home challah, and we gently and kindly thank her and the kindergarten teachers so much, and do not eat it because all the girls
like cough on it, like
cough on it and smushed it together, and it's wonderful, but we won't.
Yeah.
We don't want everybody's germs.
Yeah. You guys, should we make
very sweet.
Yeah. Should we make a big challah key first or small ones? Let us know. We might make small ones just to put in the oven so you can actually see something.
Passover and Shavuot, which is also called the Omer time, the time of the count.
Trisha, you gotta try challah.
Which at the time of the Holy Temple, we brought a special offering of barley, and it was called the Omer. And now in these times, what we're doing, do I have to wash my hands first?
Oh, yeah.
They're clean. No, I washed them. Now, do I need to have them wet? Do they have to be wet?
No, they don't have to be wet.
They don't have to be wet. Okay.
Here,
I did.
Okay, let's figure out how we can do this.
So
let's get a big chunk. So Meraki thinks it's the counting between now and the next holiday. That's a great.
That's right.
That's a great answer.
Shavuot is the only holiday in the Jewish calendar in the Bible that doesn't have a date. It's actually based on whenever Passover comes out. And what's interesting about the Omer count is that every single thing in life that we need to do that we need to fix has 7 sides to it, which are up, down, side to side, forward, back, and the internal part. So that's why we have 7 days of the week until Shabbat, which is the day of fixing. But the Omer count is actually 7 times 7, because in order to receive the Torah on a high level, we have to fix each of the inner aspects of either of those aspects. We're now today just entering the aspect of chesed shebegvura, loving kindness within mightiness.
Every day is a midot, a certain character trait we're trying to heal for 50 days. So it's another detox to when we get the Torah. That's what we have 50 days to work on ourselves spiritually.
Right. So I don't know if any of you have a corona, that we were quarantined in the house and we were talking about fixing our midot. And one of the things that was very nice about it was an opportunity to look at those different aspects in a fresh look. So specifically, when it comes to loving kindness within Gevurah, loving kindness, right? I'll share what I think I remember us saying back then.
Loving kindness within
mightiness, which means basically being open enough to give even when you set a limit. So I can just share that that sometimes when you're raising children, you might think that the best thing that you can do for them is just to give and give and give. But sometimes children are looking for that limit. They were looking for you to set a limit that's a loving set a limit that's a loving limit. There's a story about this boy who used to be told by his parents that he can go off and play, and there's a story about this boy who used to be told by his parents that he can go off and play and ride his bike all the time, and he never was expected to do anything.
Do whatever you want. You have fun outside. Come home whenever.
And he felt that he was not loved. He felt that his parents hated him because they never seemed to care about what.
The other kids said we have to be home by 6 for dinner, and then what time do you have to be home? He's like, I don't know. My parents don't love me. Like, what? They said they said I could just do whatever I want. Remember this week.
Right. So basically sometimes there's a point of loving kindness within setting a limit. Like, I want you home by 8:00. And not because I don't love you, not because I want to punish you, because I want to spend good time with you. You know, our children sometimes can run off and play with their friends and they forget time.
Yeah.
You want to be able to spend good time with the kids, and also for them to feel that there's a place of steadiness, this home, this family.
So that's what we're working on today. We're working on having
we're working on having that camera steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I made a dog
hey, let me know. Trisha, your grandma was Jewish. That's amazing. Your mom's grandma, or your mom's mom, or your dad's mom? We've always got. Yeah.
Oh wow. There is some gluten-free flour out there nowadays, right? For people who have celiac.
Also, oat flour. Gluten-free oat flour.
Thanks for the compliment, Bonnie Mary.
How's this key? Does this look like a key to anybody?
I was just repeating something we already said a couple of years back. So
Wisconsin. Hello. Jewish people do. Oh, the camera's here.
Oh, I don't know that.
No, yes, you do.
What do other fish?
Okay. What shape is this? Anybody? Tell me what this is.
What do you mean? That's supposed to be a key.
No.
Oh, what
different
is this
shapes
about?
of challah. Different shapes of challah. This is called a braid, right? We braid challah. Why do we braid challah?
Why do we braid challah?
Right? We have braided challah. Anybody know what kind of shape challah we do?
Wait, why do we braid? Why do we braid? That's so
yeah, I'm going to explain everything.
Yeah.
And then why? Okay, so braid, right? Why do we used to do this? Actually, a long time ago, it's studied that this is actually how they used to braid bread back in the temple time. And they also did it to remind them that this is for Shabbat, the braided challah, to make sure that they weren't supposed to eat milk with it because they usually cooked it in a meaty oven, okay? Think of different people in your life that you're not having good relationships with, right? And your mom, your sister, your friends, whatever, and you can just kind of like mentally close your eyes and try to weave them back together. So that's what we're doing with challah. We're weaving everything in the world back together again. And then on Rosh Hashanah, anyone know?
Can I put some nuts in mine?
Sure, he's nuts. Okay.
I'm nuts.
Let me know, Rosh Hashanah, if you know what kind of shape we bake challah on Rosh Hashanah. Let me know. Money Mary, hello, Wisconsin. Yes, you could freeze challah and reheat it on Shabbat. Okay, I'm going to give you a little secret on what that is. I'll tell you in a second. Your dad's mom was Jewish. But okay, I'm going to give you a little secret on what that is. I'll tell you in a second. Your dad's mom was Jewish. It's amazing. Italian. Wow. That's the crazy. That's incredible. Round challah, you're right. We make round challah on Rosh Hashanah. Why? It was the beginning of the world. Maybe it's shaped like a world, okay? Rosh Hashanah is the birthday of the whole world. So it's round, okay?
Another explanation for the braided challah I heard is that it symbolizes our three patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. And there is a saying in the Chazal, in our sages say that a three woven line is harder to break than a single one.
Nice.
So when you have all, but speaking of character traits, Abraham on the loving kindness side, Isaac on the mightiness, and Jacob in the middle is Tiferet, that makes a connection between the two. The braided challah comes to symbolize that that we're bringing those three aspects together, and that way it brings about balance. It brings about things that last.
Amen. Aylam, you want to do a little song for Shabbat? We're going to sing some Shabbat songs.
Sure, but I'm just enjoying making my gun.
This is my
kindergarten challah.
Yeah, I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make a really big one right now. Okay. Look at our mess over here.
You like my art, my work of art here?
Let me know whose house is a mess right now. I want to not be alone.
Nah.
It's like I have stuff everywhere. You guys, the camera's here because I cleaned this place. Okay, over there it's a mess. I'm not turning around. Hopefully my camera won't fall and show the other part of the house. Anyway, okay. So on Rosh Hashanah we have a round challah, right? And instead of putting like egg wash on it, we put honey on it. We want to make that New Year's sweet. So that's what we do. And in the world, everything is like circular. It's the time on Rosh Hashanah where God judges, quote, us for the next year to see if we live, to see if we don't live, to see if we make a lot of money, not a lot of money. So everything is a circle. So that's what we do on Rosh Hashanah. But now it's the key challah, and we'll talk about it after this song.
One of the things that brings us together, and it also is supposed to bring us bounty, is being united, is being a single people, being together. So we're going to sing a song that's all about unison. And
unity?
It's Hina Matov, unity. Hina Tov Umanayim.
Does anybody know the song? Hina Matov.
So important these times.
So important. Let me know, you guys, if you have brothers and sisters. If you're the crazy middle child, I'm the crazy middle child right here.
For the sake of my sisters and friends, I will speak peace unto you. For the sake of the house of the Lord, I will ask good for you. For the sake of the house of the Lord, I will sing good for you.
Oldest child, youngest child.
Oh, one wilderness waiting, sing the song of Shabbat. Oh, one wilderness waiting, sing the song of Shabbat. Oh, the whole one wilderness waiting, to sing the song of Shabbat. Yes, Passover's over. And
that's why we're making bread. We're celebrating and making bread.
Actually, a good friend of ours, Natalie, who sometimes take care of our children, asked that we would break challah and also bring for her because they haven't had a chance to have so much chametz since
bread.
Pesach, and some people really crave it.
Bread.
Yeah, some bread right after.
Okay, so we're making key-shaped challah right now. Okay.
Right.
So why are we doing this? Basically, ER is coming up. This is the time where we had man come down from heaven, and the Jewish people in the middle of nowhere had food come down from heaven, and it had like clouds and little like fog. What's it called? Like fog. So that's why we have man. We have two on Shabbat. God gave 2 pieces of bread, man, out, and also we put sesame seeds because it represents the fog, the clouds of glory.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why we have challah every week. But now the key is about opening the gates of heaven. This is a time Pesach to Pesach. Guess what? Pesach has 2 holidays, the first day of Pesach and Pesach Sheni. So we have this whole month where we tap into freedom. God is opening up the gates of freedom, opening up the gates of prayer. So what we have to do is have the key with prayer to open up anything we want in life, which could be money, which could be health and happiness. So this is a really good time between this month to pray. So this is why we're making a key Pesach. So God will help us open up the gates of heaven for what we need in our life, and we're going to eat the key, open up what we need to.
Another thing yet, they say, a bit jokingly, but it's true, that it's easier to take a nation out of Egypt, to take a nation out of slavery, than it is to take slavery out of the nation. So every year we go by this motion of leaving Egypt, leaving everything that's holding us back, everything that's holding us in a stuck mindset without the ability to think outside the box. But it's always a struggle.
So every
single day, it's our work.
So
we pray to God through the symbol of making a key that we would merit to actually open those gates wide and get through everything that's hard in life.
Amen.
If you want, you could share something that you're also
if anyone type in what you're struggling with right now.
We asked actually the Pesach table. It was very interesting to hear what people.
Maraki asked how our Pesach went. First of all, let me know, everyone, if you celebrate Pesach, Passover, how it went, and Aylam, tell what the question we had at Passover.
The question we had at Passover?
No, you're just saying we went around.
Well, we went around to the table. Actually, it wasn't on Passover night. On the Seder night was kind of a mess because we had so many different people with so many different needs, and a lot of kids
running, screaming.
It was more like a balagan.
It was a no Seder. Seder in Hebrew, by the way, means order. Everything's in order. This was the unseder Seder of our life. Okay, everything was crazy.
It was beseder, sort of. Anyway. Yeah. But we asked on the Shabbat right after, in between the Shabbat with asked a question about like how in between the Shabbat with asked a question about like how people around the table taking this time of the Omer to fix something. What is it exactly that each of us is wishes to work on? So I shared, for example, that I want to work more on my patience. I have a tendency, especially with my children, to lose my patience. Because
anyone relate to that?
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, it's not
kids are perfect. I mean, why would you lose your patience with that?
You're so calm.
Yeah. Oh God, help me.
When they're asleep.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I was praying to God and with the group here. So anybody you're welcome to share. Like, what is a struggle you wish to face in this special time that's focused on that sort of work?
Right. You can read for me. Mm-hmm. Hi, everybody. Who else is here?
Okay, so Money Mary says that she's okay. You know what?
Oh, God.
Anybody can just say if. Well, I mean, you're putting it out there, so I'm assuming that it's okay to read it out loud.
Well, you don't have to say their name.
But I wanted to say who it is, right?
Yeah. Someone is struggling with it.
Oh, so somebody says here that they're struggling with a teen daughter not wanting to be a kid anymore.
What does that mean?
Our
we have a 5-year-old, and she's
Yeah, she's going through her
Oh my
mid-teens.
gosh. Kids in Israel grow up fast. They need to. Just to be honest, the day they go to their kindergarten, right, and they come home and they talk about terrorist attacks, I don't want to bring it up with them because the reality is, like, I want them to be a kid, right? But in Israel, you have to grow up fast because real things happen here every day. And my kids come home, my 3-year-old comes home, don't even ask what they say. It's like, yes, and you have to, help them grow up. And our 5-year-old daughter is a teenager right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. And health, oh God, it's so hard. Boy,
Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach says that there's one big hospital.
Yeah.
We're just taking turns being the doctor or the patient.
We're trying to heal each other.
We're trying to heal each other and bring each other up.
Please,
so
God.
one of the ways to do that really is sharing, is being able to to share with each other
how we got out of it,
sorrows, and get out of it. There was a story about this town that all the people in the town had problems, and they were going to the rabbi and asking him, what do I do? What do I do with this? What do I do with my daughter? What do I do with my son? What do I do with my mother? What do I do with my job? And the rabbi at some point just had it. So he said to all the members of the town, okay, we're all going to meet in the center of town on this night, and you're all going to bring me your problems. Okay, I want them all written down on a note. Come to me with all your problems, everybody together. So everybody gathered to the center of town, the shul, and they had their problems written down on pieces of paper. And the rabbi said, okay, thank you so much. Now, I want you to all to choose a problem, okay? This will be now your tzaros. That will be your problem. It doesn't have to be yours. It can be somebody else. You with and their problems and whatever it was, money struggles, marriage problems, all the other tests and all the other problems, and then humbly took their own problem, put it in their pocket, and left. So at the end of the day, what does this come to teach us? That God knows best what we need to go through in life in order to complete ourselves. And our soul also knows that whatever it is that God gives us in life, as hard as it might be, as difficult as it is sometimes, it is somehow coming to complete, to bring us to be, and has tailored that special for us. Yeah. And of course, this doesn't mean that we don't pray to God. Sometimes God wants us to pray. That's what he wants us to do.
That's the whole point. See, there's problems in order for us to connect to the creator of the universe, because guess what? He wants us to live a pure, happy life, and he has the instruction manuals of how. And also, we learn before you're born, you're shown the whole life of yourself. You're shown everything. And for the good, the bad, the illnesses, the struggles, the divorces, everything bad. And you say, okay, you accept it. And you come down to this world. You accept it because you know in the heavens that this was perfect for your soul. It was perfect for your soul to fulfill its purpose. So it's hard. As hard as we even see our loved ones suffering, us suffering, everyone's suffering, we should know that they accepted this upon them, and that they were happy to accept this upon them. Crazy it is. And may God just help us cure everybody. Because that's what we want at the end of the day.
Amen.
Anyway, what are people saying? I want everyone to say hi.
We got some people sharing their.
Yeah, your dad tells you that. Gamzula Tova, yeah.
Gamzula Tova.
Yeah,
that's important. That's an important sentence.
What does it mean?
By the way, Gamzula Tova, some people might think that means that everything's good. But it means Letova means
for the good.
For the good.
Yeah.
Meaning right now,
it's bad.
It's bad. Right now, it's not pleasant.
When someone's having a hard time, you don't tell them
for the best.
Right, it's for the best.
Everything is for the best.
We're having a little break.
Yeah.
Real fast. Okay. I want to explain them what we're doing. Okay. L'chaim, we're having eggs. Just kidding.
Some raw eggs.
Raw egg time. Okay, I put egg in here. My husband was allergic to it, but he's getting slowly not allergic to it. Golden color. Now, if you're vegan, you can also do a teaspoon of honey. Oh, sorry, you don't need honey. A teaspoon of maple syrup, a teaspoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of water. Mix around. That's a really good topping instead of egg, and that's what I've done for years. But I want it egg today. And we don't have a paintbrush for challah for egg. Okay, so we use we get what's this called, and we use it as brushes. So let's do it. This is how it's going to have everything stick onto the challah. It's the glue. There we go.
Did you check this rosary for bugs? Of course you did, right?
I checked it for bugs, and I checked that for red, whatever you call it. What's it called? Blood. Oh, Jews are not allowed to eat blood. So we always check our eggs if they have blood in them. Okay? And if they don't have the kosher. Now, if you see, I put these in there, right? I put these in here. We're gonna bake it with it. And then I'm going to put dips in here. We're going to give it to some neighbors, and I'm going to put little dips in there for them. So that's going to be good. Yeah. Let me know if any of you guys are going to try to make this. Even, for sure.
It'd be a really fun thing to do with the kids.
We used to do this today. They were sleeping, right? Right. But when they got home from where they were, we made key challah together, and it looked nothing like a key. It looked like a turtle.
Well, turtle challah is good too.
Yeah,
turtle probably teaches, having a challah shaped like a turtle teaches you to with you to take things easily and
to be modest. To be modest, Jewish people, we cover ourselves. You want to Ninja Turtles. Who remembers Ninja Turtles? That was my favorite. 4 years old. That was my first movie at the theaters when I was 4.
Well, no, not really.
No, you're
but
taking stuff
it was
there.
Probably number 5.
Okay, let's see what people are saying. Yeah, eggs are expensive. Yeah, this is interesting. Eggs are usually very expensive, yes, but we live right next to an organic farm, and we live next to a lot of people that have chickens, and so they're actually selling eggs for not so much money. So we're blessed. Mm-hmm. And actually, the organic farm, Leah and I, has 2 yolks in every egg. I don't know do you guys know what's going on there? They're all twins. I don't know what's going on, but they always have 2 yolks in every single egg. So this also had 2 yolks in here. So that's cool. I hear that, they went up in America. My parents live in, and they're telling me everything else went up, but not
Double
really.
trouble.
Yeah, not really eggs yet.
Oh, no.
Okay, we also have a bunch of toppings, like sprinkles, we're going to put. So, Aylam, you're going to have so much fun. By the way, this is Aylam, and I'm Leah. Aylam, what does...
Thank you for
It's been 45 minutes.
At this point.
Yeah, Aylam, what does your name mean? Everyone asks that. Like, what the heck is going on?
Let me just show you one.
I've never heard of this name before, by the way. When he said his name, I was like, what? And I didn't know his name for about 3 weeks. And the only way I learned how to say it was I thought in my head, it's like a lamb, like ba lamb, but with the accent, like alam. I don't know.
So somebody recently said that they love reading the Torah. So I
yes. What's your name, by the way? What's your name? They lover. What's your name? And where are you from? Okay. So Aylam's going to tell where his name came from.
In the portion of Noah,
okay.
At the
Noah's Ark. Okay.
Noah's Ark, right? At the end, where it start talking about the descendants of Noah. Descendants? Offspring, and the generations that were after Noah. So let me see if I can find it. I should know this already. There we go. Yes. So it talks about the sons of Shem.
The sons of Shem, which is Noah.
And
Noah.
So in Noah, which is in Genesis 10, verse 22, it says, "Bnei Shem Aylam ve'Ashur ve'Arpachshad ve'Lud ve'Arad ve'Lud ve'Aram." The sons of Shem were Aylam and Ashur and Arpachshad and Lud and Aram.
Thank God your name is Abba.
The sons of Shem were Aylam and Ashur and Arpachshad and Lud and Aram.
Thank God your name is Abba Shach.
Yeah, Arpachshad. That would be
So Shem was Noah's son. So Noah, Shem
and
Aylam.
Yeah.
So Aylam is Noah's grandson.
Correct.
But why would your parents name you that?
They heard it in the hospital from somebody, and they liked the sound of it. That's what they always told me. They like the sound of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So I like the sound of it too, except it can be sometimes annoying.
No one all
the time to tell people what.
What's that? Every time, yeah.
I actually added a name to my name, Yisrael, like about a year ago, was it?
Maybe 2 years ago.
Aylam Yisrael.
Aylam Yisrael.
Wanted to connect my name more to the people of Israel. And also, like in my job, I just call myself Israel, and I avoid having to tell people what it is all the time.
Aylam, also the root word of Aylam is also olam, which means world. It also means hidden, because God is hidden in this world. We can look around, we see the trees, bushes. That's it. It says there's a special spark. So that's what this world is. It's just hidden from God. It's just hidden from God. God is hidden for him. We have to pray. We have to search. We have to pray. We have to search. And we have to know God. And so his name meant hidden.
Can I sing Achenu Kol Beit Israel?
Do you know it?
Wow.
Do you know it? I don't.
You know, I know it, but I don't know it that well.
Okay, so
we don't usually sing it in our synagogue. Ooh. Wait.
1 second, and I'm gonna get.
And we had like background Jewish music and included, but it was been such a long time ago.
So he's just gonna try it and then do another song after that. You want to try that? Any
how about because
requests?
it's nighttime, I'll sing Hamalach Goel Oti, which is also a similar sort of style.
Okay, and while he does that, I'm going to put some fun things. I'm going to try to put the thing on here.
Hamalach Goel Oti, Hamalach Oti Mikola, Uyevarech et הנערים, יקרב בהם שני. המלאך הגואל, המלאך הגואל, אותי מכל רע, הוא יברך את הנערים, יקרב בהם שני. בשם אבותיי, אברהם ויצחק, ויגדו לרוב, ויגדו לרוב, בקרב הארץ. The angel that redeems me, the angel that redeems me from all bad, he will bless the children and give them my name and the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and they will be multiplied like a fish in all of the land.
Any other song requests, anybody? Hold on, one second. You guys,
Leah is one of the names of our foremothers. That's right.
Oh, Leah.
Actually,
Yep.
Leah is also Leah Rivka.
Oh,
right?
my middle name is Rivka.
You got two matriarchs in your name.
You guys, I'm putting some everything spice
and
on
another
the
request for another Shabbat song.
Okay, I'm putting everything challah here, and I'm putting. Does anyone know what za'atar is? I think it's like an Israeli or like Middle Eastern spice. It tastes like oregano. It's very spicy and yummy. And that's spicy. It just tastes a little strong.
But my mom used to sing to her bread that she made, and she said it made it grow.
So let's see. We're gonna put it in the oven now, everybody. We can see if it grows.
I think in this space it's gonna be bigger than the oven can contain.
Into the oven. Hey guys. Going into the oven. The keys. Any more requests for Shabbat songs? Let us know.
We have all sorts of requests.
We have requests. Come on, guys. Put it in. Any non-Jewish songs too. We'll see if he knows.
We have
I like
Yom
Oh yeah, we harmony, you're right.
Dutch version of that song. Don't know if you know that one. Yom Israel.
Shoshi, oh my gosh, my friend from Yerushalayim is here. She just had twins. Everyone say Mazal Tov. My friend Shoshi, I miss her so much. How are you doing? I pray for you all the time that you and Mazal Tov. My friend Shoshi, I miss her so much. How are you doing? So exciting. My friend, she made Aliyah. She moved from Washington or Seattle? Seattle. Portland? Oregon? I'm going to make a cinnamon churro. Okay, cinnamon churro. Return again. Okay, we're gonna make now a churro challah, and you're gonna sing a song about returning. It's so important for Jews to return to Israel to bring healing. And to what?
To their true selves.
And to their true selves.
Everybody should.
Because the purpose of every Jew is in Israel. When I had life in America, it was pretty easy. I get to hear it, and it's not so easy, but it's amazing. Every day has purpose. You know, sometimes the beautiful and the hard parts actually bring out deeper beauty of everything. So this is what happens in Israel every single day. I feel so blessed that God picked me out of California and put me to Israel. I don't know why I'm here, but I feel blessed that God picked me out of California and put me to Israel. I don't know why I'm here, but I feel blessed and I'm very happy. Let me know if anyone visited Israel before and lives in Israel, and I'm very happy. Let me know if anyone visited Israel before and lives in Israel, and I'm going to make churro challah.
And just to say, everybody has a purpose in life that they need to return to. Yes. God wants us also to connect to our true inner selves and to what we're supposed to be and shine up. Return again, Return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to where you are, return to what you are, born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Born and reborn again. Return again. You guys can join me. Return.
Guys, sing at home. Sing at home. Get your instruments out and start singing.
Return again. Return again. To the land of your soul. Return to where you are. Return to where you are. Return to what you are, born and reborn again. Return to who you are. Return to what you are, to where you are, born and reborn again. I know, did I?
Okay, Joshua and Penny, it's so sweet of you. We really feel connected to everyone out there. You know, we live in the middle of nowhere, and it's so nice. People all around the world that support Israel, that support living a deeper life and finding meaning in it every day. And I feel very close to each and every one of you. I really say this every time. I mean it. I'm like in shock how close I feel to people around the world. And I'm very touched by all your comments. So if you see a video, just see that people who's watching it, you know what I mean? It's so funny. You see me, so you think you know me, which I'm really crazy, by the way, but okay, fine. But I don't see, yeah, he's Tesla. But I don't see you, you know what I mean? So you people are watching, but I don't really know who you are. So tell me who you are, you know, send a picture if you want, and you know, message me on Instagram, like something, you know.
Yeah, Karen Hope says she's been to Israel twice, so come to visit next time.
Yeah, you guys can see us.
Speaking of Israel, let's sing a song called "On My Way to the Holy Land."
Okay, wait 1 second.
Good 1960 classic from
It is good, but just 1 second. I want to explain one thing to you guys, and then he's going to sing the song. Okay? I'm going to do a 4-braid hop. Karen, I'm so happy you're here. I've been to Israel. Look at the mess we have on the floor. We're having so much fun. Okay? I'm going to show you the 4-braided challah. It's so easy, and it looks amazing. This is going to be a churro challah. Okay, I can't do it that way. Okay, so you go up here, okay? The 2 ends up, then the middle. This one up, and then the middle. This one, hold on. I get confused. 1 second. This one up, middle, up, middle, up, middle. Okay. Now, that's it. Okay, I'm not a perfect challah baker. I don't know what I'm doing. I just tried. So that is the churro challah. We're gonna let it rise for an hour.
Really excited to eat all this amazing challah after Pesach.
Let me know who celebrated Pesach up there, and let me know if you missed having bread products and leaven products, and what's your favorite pizza, bagels. Let me know what you missed during Pesach. Okay, you can sing the song, and I'll make more churro challah.
I'm on my way to the Holy Land. On my way to the Holy Land. I'm on my way to the Holy Land. To come with me. To come with me. I asked my brother to come with me. I asked my brother to come with me. Oh, and on my way to come
And Lucy Linda.
to come with me. Oh, I gotta.
Okay, we're moving our holla. We're doing good.
I asked Jonah, Stacy, Carter, please come with me. I asked Lucinda, please come with me. I also want friends, please come with me. I also want friends, come with me. Oh, thank God we're on our way. I asked my folks to come with me. I asked my folks to come with me. I asked my folks to come to Cali out with me. Oh, thank God we're on our way. I asked my boss to let me go. I asked my boss, won't you let me go? I asked my boss, please let me go. Oh, thank God I'm on my way. And if you don't let me, I go anyway. If you don't let me, I'm going anyway. If you don't let me, I'm a hello. Thank God I'm on my way.
Brown sugar. Cinnamon.
Going back to the holy temple. On our way to that big holy temple. On our way to the final redemption, fixing of the whole world. Oh, thank God we're on our way. On our way. We're on our way.
Yay! I'm gonna ask a question. Yay! Okay, if you're new here, let me know your name and where you're from, and also, does anyone know why we celebrate Shabbat? Here, let me know your name and where you're from, and also, does anyone know why we celebrate Shabbat? We're making bread and challah for Shabbat, and let me know why the Jewish people celebrate Shabbat. Does anybody know? I'm going to read some of the comments. 1 second. To come over here to read it. Yeah, I'm going to read some of the comments. 1 second. To come over here to read it. Yeah, we had a wonderful Passover. Thank you. It's done, and we, it was really nice. It was kind of crazy. The Seder. I'll tell you about that soon. We celebrate Pesach this year. Wow, your first time. That's amazing. Yeah, matzah, pizza, and soup. Yeah, challah. Oh my gosh. I just made a matzo ball soup the other day. It was so good. My kids love it. It's funny. My son looks at a picture of like the Earth, right? And he goes, "Oh, look, matzo ball!" Like that's what he thinks the matzo ball is, the planet Earth. Okay, so we got our churro. Who loves churros? I grew up loving churros. I went to like amusement parks, and Aylam, soon you've got to put your sprinkles on challah. The challah is almost ready to go in the oven, so needs the toppings. Let's see what else. I'm reading what you guys wrote. Shoshi, let me know how your challah turns out. Shoshi's my friend from Jerusalem. She still lives there, and I live in the middle of nowhere. Thank God. As I said, we live in the middle of nowhere, and we have a new park thanks to donations from around the world, which is like amazing. And we also need trees there, so we're planting trees. Look at this.
As some of you might know, we have a special project
Yes.
that we have people like our mountain needs a lot
It's a
more
mitzvah
trees
to plant
in
trees.
order to grow, in order to have more foliage against the winds, in order to this all flourish. And these are just some of the trees that we've been purchasing with your help and planting them over the area. And we so much appreciate your donations and that merit. And thank you so much. This here is a eucalyptus tree, which is really good also
shade for the kids' park.
Good shade, good, excellent food for koalas. If we
that's a
amazing.
peach tree.
Okay. So I'm going to put these back outside. I just wanted to.
There's trees in Israel and trees in Israel to make it beautiful. Just like it's a mitzvah for people to be beautiful. we wear modest clothes and we're supposed to be attractive but not attracting. Okay, so meaning God, the land to be beautiful, the people to be beautiful. So that's what we're doing, a big mitzvah by planting in the land of Israel. And now Aylam is going to put his toppings on. You have 20 toppings, big seasoning, sunflower seeds, dried onion. We have za'atar. Does anyone try za'atar? I
just wanted to
before?
add one last thing about the trees, that anybody who has the chance to partake in the mitzvah of planting a tree in Israel, it's as if they planted themselves in the land. That's what I heard from one of my rabbis. And also those who are trying to grow in some way in your personality, in Torah and mitzvot and spirituality, it also helps. So it's like some of those amazing connective things involved in the mitzvah.
Okay, our challah is ready. Look, everybody, look what we did together. So much fun. Now we're going to put dips in there for tomorrow for people. And this is oven-safe paper cups.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yum.
That's a keeper.
Yep. Keepers for Shabbat.
Keepers for Shabbat. What do I do with these toppings? This is cool. Who did this? Who took the spices and put them in these cute drawers and wrote cute little notes saying what everything is after Passover?
Did that.
No.
Okay, we're going to put the big one on here.
We had these for a long time, but have not been in use, so I decided it's high time.
Here's the big key. Does this look like a key? Or whatever.
You know what it looks to me?
Eyeballs or something?
A little bit like a
nose.
Like, yes, exactly. But who knows?
This one kind of looks like a key.
They look great, says Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal. You got come here and try them. Hopefully, taste it. There is one. We're gonna put a dip in a cup and give it to neighbors tomorrow. Okay, Mom, you gotta put yours in. Yours is what's it called? It proofed second time.
By the way, about the tortillas on Pesach, you should try Yemenite matzahs.
Yeah, they look like
they look, taste, and scarily like tortillas on Pesach, but they're completely masa because they didn't rise. So what do I supposed to do?
Okay, so
mine is kind of sweet. What do you have?
Okay, so I have cinnamon and maybe.
Yeah, perhaps.
And
if we have more challah, we could make one that's more generic, and then add those toppings.
Yeah.
This is cinnamon.
That's brown sugar, and we have cinnamon, poppy seeds. Ooh, I love poppy seeds and everything. Poppy seed bagel, everything.
We have an everything bagel here also.
Everything bagel won't be good on that probably, right?
Make another one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine with me.
But by the way, before I became religious, I did not make bread ever. I'm Money Mary. I'm going to answer your question. 1 second. Yeah, to plant the tree, I'll give you instructions soon. It's in the description. There's a link. Also, you could just do my PayPal, Mona Lisa's Art. It's a minimum $45 per tree. And you can do that. But there might be other ways. I'll try to figure out.
We have to specifically get trees that are these in the climate of and tough conditions that we have up here on this mountain.
Yeah.
So as long as we get a tree that's about 1.5 years, 2 years minimum old, then it will survive. That's where we
the trees here need to be very strong, and we have a lot of rock. They grow on rock. So pomegranates. If you're gonna do a tree, you could tell us if you like pomegranates. If you like peaches, grow here. Cherries grow here. Loquat trees grow here. Eucalyptus for shade. What other?
Fig
trees. You can do raspberry bushes.
Raspberries. Also grapes. Grapevine is considered a tree.
We have someone, God willing, wanting to plant grapes here, so that's nice.
Making here a generic one that will be possible for like the ever bagel.
Okay. Figs, Meraki, you like figs? Yeah, me too. They're so good. 1 second. Someone had anyone. Let me know if you have questions at all for us or for what Orthodox Jewish people do in their lives. I mean, Let me know any questions of things you wondered about. We'll answer whatever. Someone asked why Jewish people don't eat a lot of ground meat. Or, first of all, totally eat ground meat. Okay, I love it. I make meatballs and all this. I don't really. Yeah, I mean, on Shabbat.
What do you like? Too, and like there will be plenty of people who will keep the meat specifically for Shabbat and not want it so much during the week to keep something special on Shabbat. So that might be what you're referring to about not eating so much of it. By the way, speaking of figs, I once went with my grandpa when I was a young lad to go pick figs, and I was the one in charge to climb the tree, and I got a fig rash. Ever get that? And we were home, and somehow we survived the trip. I don't know how, but we somehow made it back.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So what do you give it? You guys, what should I put on this last challah? I'm gonna give it to a friend.
Do I put an egg wash on this?
Yeah, it makes it shiny. Oh, also there, baby. Let me know what I should put on this last challah over here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Almost done. We're gonna now put Aylam's challah in the oven, and then we'll show them to you tomorrow what they look like. Need something to.
Right.
Excuse me, let me get your challah over here.
Okay.
All right, we're going to put this one in there. A trick is, if you can, you put tinfoil on top of the challah, and it doesn't burn, and it makes it fluffy because it like steams. So we have a lot of tinfoil left from Pesach. All you guys know we use a lot of tinfoil. And so I put it on top so it steams it and becomes fluffy. That's a good trick to do when you do challah.
Right.
You need bread. All right, in it goes. Open it up, drop it.
Okay. You want me to?
Open it up, drop it.
Okay. Do you want me to braid this challah of yours?
Well, hold on, let me see.
You have something
Sure,
in mind?
yeah.
I'm gonna braid it.
You're gonna tell me.
Okay.
Okay, we got tinfoil put over the challah. There we go.
My daughter will sometimes ask me to braid her hair.
Poppy seeds with black sesame. Christy, hello. How you doing? What are you doing for your challah this Shabbat? I know you make a lot of yummy food. See you on Instagram. Sure. Can you make a tickle time? Hold on. A tickle time one day.
You have had a movie
about
about
tickles. I have a movie about
yeah.
tickles. You can look. It's like covering the hair. It's somewhere on my videos. Okay, so poppy seeds. I love poppy seeds. That's a good idea. What do you think about that?
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do mine with more of the saltier thing. This is amazing.
Okay, Christy, make some challah. Make it in the shape of a key to open up all the gates of heaven for anything you want and for your whole family. So your granddaughter is right. Her granddaughter told her to make challah after watching this. Here we go.
Not on mine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm doing the everything bagel
everything
and
bagel.
Onions.
Yum. Everything bagel.
I think the everything bagel has a little poppy seeds. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You know, if you're ever bored with your kids, you make dough that's like pretty sturdy. Well, no, you don't want them to be so bored. It's good to be bored.
The kids being bored with me, right?
No, no, what I'm saying is an activity to do with the kids.
Oh, yes.
Instead of Play-Doh, you make dough and you make it firm. And we had fun for about an hour today. Me and my kids sitting at the table with music, and we made challahs the shape of a key, but they really turned out as turtles, okay? And we had fun.
That's great.
So it's a really good activity to do. Amazing. We did it. We're done with all our dough.
Oh,
Ooh, now it's funny. So we're done with our dough, and now we need dough, right? Like money.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what this is about. The pray for parnasah. That's why we make key challahs. It's for our parnasah, for our livelihood. May we all have an abundance of money to do what we need to do, to serve God with our money, to not leave our money, to do little things, go shopping all the time. May we use it for good and help people, and to homeless people, or to help people in need. Our neighbor, cook her some challah. She just had a baby. Go make her something to eat with your money. Go, if you see a little boy who doesn't have shoes, go buy some shoes with your money. Do something good with our money. That's what it's here for. It's here to give. They say when you die, the only thing that you have left is what you gave. You don't take anything with you. Money go really far. Even if we have a little bit of money, it's something in Judaism where God can money and it can go really far. So even if we don't make a lot of money, may God bless it, so it goes really, really far.
Is seafood not eaten at all? I never have eaten meat, but I gave up seafood because I was told not to eat it.
Okay, what do you mean
I
by
was so
seafood?
scared to ask why. So seafood, that's interesting.
That's a
Because
great
let
question.
me show you one thing that we do eat for sure.
All the time.
My wife is
Oh my God.
crazy about sushi.
Sushi.
It's
And
not
seaweed.
exact, maybe type of seafood you mean, but this is totally
the
kosher.
The vegan seafood, right?
Vegan seafood. We do not eat most sea animals, but we can eat fish. So that's sort of seafood.
Kota says the Torah portion says about the forbidden foods we can't eat. That's
correct. Any fish that has gills and fins and has scales is kosher. It's actually a lot more fish than for example than animals than mammals. We have a lot different mammals. We have a lot
different kinds
more
of
restrictions on what we can.
Right. We can have salmon, cod, herring, tuna. Those are some kosher. There's a lot of kosher fish, but a lot of them not kosher, like catfish. We cannot have shrimp. We cannot have shrimps. I don't know. Hashem says no. Okay, God says no, but they're like on the bottom of the sea, so they're eating all the garbage. So maybe that's a reason why. Kind of like, we don't want to.
Hey, don't gross out those who can eat them.
Yeah. So first of all, I didn't grow up religious. Okay, so I ate all these non-kosher food all the time. They were my favorite. Now I learned that God tells me in order to connect to God and to your true self and your soul that you need to purify yourself and be open vessel for me. So to be an open vessel as a Jew, I do not eat certain foods. That makes me a clean vessel to connect to God. So I don't eat these foods anymore, but I love them. As in, I'm not supposed to be like, ew, that's gross. No. I love those foods and I don't eat them because God tells me not to. I don't eat those. I do not eat those anymore because they're gross. You know?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. We do it for God. We don't do it for my desires and everything. Hopefully I want to line my desire up with what God wants for me and what my high purpose is. And that is for a Jew to eat certain foods and not eat certain foods. Also, we don't eat, lobster and crab, all stuff. But I do make things kosher. As in, I used to love this non-kosher cream of whatever soup, right? And now I put fish in it.
You could tell them what it was.
What's it called? Clam chowder soup. And I put fish instead of chowder. And it tastes the same. It's so good.
I think you had a kohlrabi that was amazing.
Oh, kohlrabi, yeah. Oh, maybe. But anyway, there's so many different.
During the time that we were vegan.
And also, God says that we're not supposed to eat pig, okay? But there's a fish in the sea that tastes like that. Right? So God does. Just because you can't have something doesn't mean you can't try to make it or it's not out there somewhere else,
Right. Was very last things, I guess. Eat dandelion instead. Hey.
Dandelion. All the time. There's tons of dandelions around here.
Right. Yeah.
Else
look, I say just teach that the more you quote suffer from something, or the more you miss something but give it up for God, the more merit you have for it. Able to finally.
First of all, it's a mitzvah to settle in the land of Israel. Okay,
right.
And so we came to the middle of nowhere because this place needs to be settled. We love Jerusalem, right? It's like our favorite, but there's so many people living there. Like it's already settled, so right. God doesn't want that anymore. So we came out to the middle of nowhere to settle this land, and we built a house, which was really hard because.
Well, here we were thinking that we're going to come to this place, and of course everybody's going to embrace us with open arms.
Yes,
and everybody's going to help us. Everybody's going to embrace us with open arms.
Yes,
and everybody's going to help us.
It's so easy to have a house.
Everything's so easy.
To have a house.
Everything's so easy, and everything's going to be peachy.
Yeah.
And we went through a lot of hardship on the way.
Yeah.
And we almost left here maybe twice or three times. We were ready to say goodbye to the house when it was just cement. We were ready to say goodbye to the place. Whatever. Long story short, what we figured out is that when you're going to perform a mitzvah, when you're going to perform a commandment, that's also got like a side of it that's good for you. That's going to be in your benefit, or you want it.
I want a house. I want a
is
great
nice,
house.
I want a nice place to live.
Everyone wants a house, right?
So God will sometimes make things much more difficult than you expect, in order to see that you're serious about it, even if it's not easy.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So yes, it's a mitzvah to settle Israel, but also you want to have a house. So are you ready to settle Israel, even if
it's hard?
Your neighbors want to kill you, even if
it's hard.
Your neighbors want to kill you, even if your Jewish neighbors sometimes you're a bit a bit in friction, even if things are more expensive than you expected, even if the weather is not what you expected. In any case, I mean, we get that sometimes in life, that like
giving birth is the hardest thing ever, right, ladies? And it's the best thing ever.
Isn't what we expected. There's a lot of surprises in life, but it's a good perspective to take, to see, like, okay, God is making this difficult, but it's for me to grow and for me to show that I'm committed to this, no matter what. We just came out of the second holiday of Pesach, which was about the splitting of the sea. And I don't know if you're familiar with the character of Nachshon ben Aminadab, that when we were in front of the sea with the Egyptians behind us,
we just left Israel. It was we just left Egypt. We were free. Let's go. It was great. And then, oh no, there's a sea in front of us. God, what are you doing? And then there's Egyptians are running right after us. This is crazy.
There were lots of different things to do, whether we should go back to Egypt, whether we should fight, maybe we should pray. Nachshon ben Aminadab said, basically, to hell with it. And he walked into the water with the purpose of that he is going to
trust God and go forward,
and that he's certain that God will save. And then as he got into the water, and the water is coming up feet, and it's cold, and it's up to his shins, and it's up to his chest, and it's up to his mouth, and it's up to his nose, and he's just about to drown, and then the sea split.
Is that amazing?
So so one of the questions a neighbor of ours asked, on Passover, on the second step that Nachshon took into the water, he was already giving himself.
When he was going to drown.
Why did it only happen when the water was up to his head? To show that it sometimes requires, in order to move forward,
it's a sacrifice, but like a holy sacrifice, like something bigger than yourself. We can all sacrifice things that are just for ourselves. It's like a big picture. The people of Israel were leaving Egypt, or leaving slavery, and one person said, I'm going to trust God that he's going to save us. I'm going to walk in to the point of drowning because I have faith in God that something's going to happen. He didn't take us all the way here in our lives when we're struggling with something, right? He didn't take you all the way where we are today for nothing. So,
and then once you've done that, God will sometimes not only remove the pain, but also give you a lot of pleasure, because God, more than anything else, wants us to be happy, wants us to have a good life.
Just like you want your kids to be happy.
In order to do that from the right place, from the right intention, we have to go through the hardship first, the things to be falling apart, and then with our commitment to God, fully also in those moments, then God to remove the hardship, and he knows that our hearts are fully with him. We're not just doing it to fulfill ourselves and our own needs.
Right. Noachide. Oh, good. I'm so happy, Mindy. You have the Noachides, Modani. Wow. Yeah, I have an Etsy store that has people that are not Jewish are called Noachide. Noach, and then Abraham split, and that's where the Jews come from, and every non-Jew hides. So I made a prayer book that you say in the morning, different prayers, being thankful in the morning. Set my Etsy store so you can print it up if you want. Also, there's other blessings there. There's blessing of the trees when you say a fruit tree and it has flowers on it. This month, this blessing you say could help redeem you. That's what the Zohar says. So it's also a blessing sheet you can print up at my Etsy store. And yeah, we have Aylam's big key in the oven. It's almost done. We're going to put this in. Hold on. What else? Hold on. 1 second. Okay. I don't. Hold on. I'll do it. 1 second. 1 second. We also have a friend here, Devorah Konakov. She's amazing. I don't. Hold on. I'll do it. 1 second. 1 second. We also have a friend here, Deborah Konakov. She's amazing. She deals with a lot of Noahides, like how to pray and spiritual things and what to do for being Noahide. So I'll put her email or something on this video. You guys can contact her. I'm just reading a couple things. Yeah. So non-Jewish can say those blessings. Yeah. I have the sheet of, it's all for non-Jewish people to say the blessings in the morning. It's basically very similar to what Jewish people say, but they have some variations to be thankful for who you are, which is coming from Noach. And
Ushaki, who also deals a lot with Noachites, points out that one of the Ushaki, who also deals a lot with Noachites, points out that one of the problems with simply relying on the 7 Noachide laws is that most of them are on the negative, meaning what you can't do.
Right.
But what is not so much out there, hasn't been really explored enough, is where is the positive? Where is it that the person who wishes to stay holy and faithful to God, but doesn't necessarily want to convert to Judaism, feels that that is not their purpose, but they want to be close to God. How do they express themselves? So he's come out with a prayer book for Noachites. He's come out with a Shulchan Aruch, a codation of law for Noachites, which include a lot of ways of prayer and lifestyle that can be kept. So that's why it's so anybody who wishes to continue being interested in it, check out this path. You're welcome to contact us also in private,
we'll put a link.
We'll reference.
Also, someone said once, I'm not interested in being a Noahide. It's too hard. They want to try to do Jewish. But the funny part is that the 7 Noahide laws that non-Jews follow are the same 7 laws the Jewish people follow, but the Jewish people have 613 commandments where they're not for chosen nation, okay? They don't like it. It's a long story, but when someone's chosen, let's say for president, there's a lot of responsibility on those people, right? So there's a lot of responsibility on the Jewish people to do these 613 mitzvahs that God gave us to do. So we're chosen, quote, but that means a lot of responsibility. But even non-Jews are chosen to do
better than anybody else. To be blunt, being chosen does not responsibility. And like my father, who is not religious, but he will observe kiddush. For Shabbat sometimes, and I remember he used to change the words a little bit because we were a little bit reconstructionist. Instead, he said that instead of God chose us from all the nations, he used to say he chose us among the nations. And then I later from all the nations, he used to say he chose us among the nations. And then I later on heard a nice explanation for what it means, chose us from all the nations. Said, my rabbi says that it's like God took a little bit from every one of the people in the world and made the Jewish nation from. So we're basically like put to be ambassadors.
His rabbi also says there's no Jews in Israel. There's no Jewish people in Israel. There's Ethiopians, there's Americans, there's Moroccans, there's Iraqis,
Polish, there was Lithuanians. All these microcosm of world peace. If we can work it out among ourselves, it can be done we can be done all over.
Please God, this is Aylam Challah. Hello, everybody.
Right. Aren't we all complicated?
Yeah, so we're complicated, but that's what's funny. Before I was religious, I thought complicated was bad, but now I know the complicated and pain and everything is good because it makes us who we are to help people too. Because if you went through something really hard, that means that you know how to get out of it with God's help, and you can help other people. So that's why God puts us in situations so we can grow and help other people.
Yeah.
Who likes this? Who's voting? Who wants to vote for Aylam's Challah or my Challah? Okay. Let's see. We're going to vote.
Oh, no.
Whose is better?
Hers, of course.
No, yours is actually much better. Okay, you guys.
Mine went through the other.
Voting.
Oh, it did. Yeah, look at that.
You can't really see, but.
Oh, gosh.
This is Aylam's. This is mine. Who looks better?
Which key do you want on your keychain?
I actually think Aylam's looks better.
I don't know.
Wow, did you suppose it's so complicated but unique? Wow, Mindy is amazing. Mamish amazing. So non-Jews can say this blessing. Yeah. Okay, let me know if you guys had fun today. We had so much fun. Aylam, maybe we do a couple songs about Shabbat. Shabbat is coming in tomorrow. We're so excited. Shabbat is a day of rest. What does that mean? It's not physical rest. We're really busy making the table, doing this, doing this. It's a spiritual rest where I usually don't have anxiety. Usually, I don't have things that bother me during the week. Hashem puts an extra soul into a Jewish person on Shabbat to give them more relaxation, and they give an extra soul, an extra stomach to eat more. Okay, and we're so excited every week to celebrate Shabbat. And I think all around the world we can all tap into Shabbat. Don't check your phones. Maybe put it away for hours or the whole day. Maybe spend more time with your family. Eat good food. We can all tap into Shabbat tomorrow and every day, and we're excited. And I thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and cooking with us. May God bless us all with happiness and health and everything good in the world. Please, God.
So this will be the last song, and it's to wrap it up with Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, which is also a Shabbat song, and also how we like to end our blessings in the Amidah, in the end of the blessing of food, to end with a prayer for peace, for world peace. And we all need peace in our lives, and in this world. This world needs a big blessing for peace. We're going to play this together. Everybody probably knows this one. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, peace upon us. Please bring peace upon us. Please bring peace upon us. Bring peace upon us and all the world. Bring peace upon us. Bring peace upon us. Bring peace upon us. Bring peace, peace, peace upon us. He will bring about the peace, bring about peace. Shalom Aleichem, Yas Shalom, Yas Shalom, Shalom Aleichem.
Okay, no, one more. Boy Shalom Challah.
Okay.
One more thing. Shabbat is embodied like a bride. So we sing on Shabbat, welcome the bride of Shabbat, and Aylam's going to sing a little bit on that, and then we're going to go.
Probably familiar with the Leonard Cohen tune. I want to give everybody a blessing that you will all manage to work on the things that we want to work in our lives, move forward, be fulfilled with what we have taken upon ourselves in this world, and that everybody will find their key to the parnasah, if it is in money and in a physical bounty, but also in spiritual bounty, and become closer to God, to ourselves, to our family, to our communities. And where we all, everybody should get together and dance and sing the song of Shabbat, the song of the world to come, where darkness turns to light, and we never to see it soon in our days.
Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. See you soon. We had so much fun. Christy, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Enjoy your key halas.